Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Osama Shah. Missing for 9 days, a Kota coaching student's body was recovered in the forest of Chambal on the outskirts of Kota. The student had gone missing 9 days ago and the police traced his bag and shoes close to a Shiv temple in the Chambal valley. A search operation led by the SDRF sniffer dogs and drones yielded no results until this evening when his body was spotted in an isolated and an inaccessible spot of the Chambal valley. The police suspect the boy could have jumped from the hill into the valley below. This is even as the police search for a second boy preparing for the IIT JEE mains who had gone missing from Kota. The second victim was last seen in a CCTV footage at the railway station where his bag has been found. But he appears to have entered the station, left his luggage and then disappeared.
Well, you know, there's been a number of measures that have been suggested actually. The first and foremost, it's been suggested that children are just too young to be in Kota and take the rigors of coaching. You know, coaching is very different from being in a school. In a school, you have friends, you have recreation, you have sports and games. You have a very, a very wholesome life in that sense. In Kota, what you have is the high pressure of coaching. You're also put into different batches. If you don't perform, you keep slipping. So in a lot of these cases, what has been noticed is, like, especially in this case, very unfortunate, where this child probably jumped off one of those hills into the valley below. He gave his exam and after that he went away. So obviously it was disappointment over performance in the exam or the test that led to this. The other case is also very, very worrying. This boy has just completely disappeared. He's last seen in the CCTV footage entering the railway station, leaving his luggage, and then there are no signs of him. There's been 5 very unfortunate, tragic deaths of young children in Kota. Last year there were 26. Each year, these are statistics and figures that we report. But there is really no action which is taken, against the something done to prevent this. I mean, maybe against the coaching institutes or against the environment. They've tried to give it, give them free days, holidays. They've in fact even suspended tests. But till someone doesn't really get to the root of the problem. And the suggestion is that you have an age limit for the number of children who go into Kota, age limit. So you restrict, they only enter coaching once they're more mature. The other suggestion has been that there should be an aptitude test. You don't just fill in children because children are revenue. You look at whether they actually have an aptitude for giving the medical or the IIT exams, and then only give them admission. Right now there are up to nearly 2 lakh children in Kota who are studying for the IIT exams. And how many seats are there in the IIT? About 10,000 plus.
Amid a tense standoff between the government and the farmers, the Sanyukt Kisan Morcha, an umbrella organization of farmer unions not directly linked to those leading this round of protests, has rejected a 5-year contract to buy 3 types of pulses, maize and cotton at the old MSP. Meanwhile, addressing the media, Sarabjit Singh Pandher, farmer leader, said, and I quote, "We will march to Delhi peacefully on 21st February. Let's listen in to what he said.
ये फैसला लिया गया है कि जो सरकार ने प्रपोजल दिया है उस प्रपोजल की अगर उसे नाप तोल किया जाए तो उसमें कुछ नजर नहीं आ रहा। तो इसलिए इन सभी बातों से ये निकल कर आता है कि इसमें से कुछ किसानों को लाभ होने वाला नहीं है। हमारी ओर से कोई प्रपोजल दी नहीं गई है, देंगे भी नहीं। हाँ, अगला कदम कल सुबह क्या होने वाला है? बिल्कुल पीसफुली ढंग नाल 21 तरीक ਨੂੰ 11 ਵਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਮੂਵ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ।
Making a strict view of the alleged defacement of ballot papers during the Chandigarh mayoral election, the Supreme Court has said that the returning officer Anil Masih should be prosecuted. The Supreme Court also stated that the returning officer's action of defacing the ballot papers amounted to murder and a mockery of democracy. Conducting a hearing on a petition on the alleged irregularities in the election on Monday, A day after 3 Aam Aadmi Party councillors switched over to the BJP, the Supreme Court also said that the horse trading that is going on is a serious matter.
Tough grilling from the Supreme Court of India over the Chandigarh mayoral polls in a hearing where returning officer Anil Masih, accused of tampering with ballot papers, was personally present. Chief Justice Chandrachud said that ballot papers should be placed before the court tomorrow. The Chief Justice said that the court is deeply concerned about horse trading. The court said that it would recommend the appointment of a new returning officer and a recount of the votes. The Supreme Court said it may also supervise the recount of votes. The court came down heavily on the returning officer, saying he must be prosecuted if found guilty.
For the first time in independent India, the Chief Justice of India cross-examining and grilling the returning officer, asking him what exactly was he doing when he was trying to deface those ballot papers. Having said that, he's asked him to be present tomorrow and would like to take a first-hand account of those ballot papers before arriving at a decision.
But hours before the Supreme Court heard the case, a big setback for the Aam Aadmi Party as 3 of its councillors switched over to the BJP. And the BJP's mayor resigned from his post, setting the stage for a fresh election.
ये आप गठबंधन और कांग्रेस वाले जो सिटी में पिछले 1 महीने से प्रोपेगेंडा कर रहे हैं, उसको विराम देने के लिए हमने इस्तीफा दे दिया। मोदी की नीतियों को देखते हुए अभी कुछ कांग्रेस के और वर्कर और पार्षद और आम आदमी के भी वर्कर और पार्षद भारतीय जनता पार्टी को ज्वाइन करेंगे।
इन्होंने ऑपरेशन लोटस जो है वो चलाया। जो काउंसलर्स आज से 3 दिन पहले धरने पे इनके अगेंस्ट बैठे हुए थे, डेमोक्रेसी की लड़ाई लड़ रहे थे, उन लोगों को इन्होंने धमका के, डरा के या खरीद फरोख्त करके इन्होंने अपनी पार्टी के अंदर जोड़ा है।
All eyes are now on the Supreme Court that is set to hear the case again. With Sunil Prabhu and Mohammad Ghazali, Bureau Report, NDTV.
Kerala Governor Arif Mohammed Khan faced another black flag protest today and said he suspected they were being orchestrated by SFI activists along with the banned PFI. There was also a sharp exchange between the governor and the LDF government. The governor has accused the SFI of patronizing members of the banned outfit PFI.
One thing should be clear in their mind. I am not going to be frightened. I believe in facing the brutes. I believe, and this is nothing new. I have been facing this since the age of 35, 36, when I have faced so many threats. So it is not possible that they can frighten me. Yes, this SFI and PFI joint venture.
Even as BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi plan a grand campaign push in the south of India, the party could be facing a shortage of allies, particularly in Tamil Nadu, with smaller parties staying away too. Both AIA, DMK and BJP have said they will contest separately. Superstar Kamal Hassen may side with the India alliance is what we hear.
Actor politician Kamal Hassen is all set to announce his party's plans to fight the Lok Sabha elections. Reports suggest he may join the India alliance. This even as the BJP has not yet found alliance partners in Tamil Nadu after the AIADMK snapped ties. The National Party is wooing smaller parties and former allies, the PMK and late actor Vijayakant's DMDK. The PMK with a 4% vote share may prefer to stay with the AIADMK. The DMDK has demanded 14 Lok Sabha seats and a Rajya Sabha berth. Even BJP ally Pudhiya Tamilagam, a smaller party with clout among scheduled castes, is set to switch to the AIADMK. The party also aims to rope in ousted AIADMK leaders OPS, Sasikala and TTP Dinokaran, whose political clout is limited.
We welcome all the political parties, whoever is in Tamil Nadu.
Specific names you can share?
Sir, I cannot tell the name because I am inviting all the political parties who are accepting.
In a clear sign of dwindling political fortunes for the BJP in Tamil Nadu without a Dravidian ally, already the state chief Annamalai has ruled out contesting. So has Union Minister L. Murugan. The Saffron Party has given him a second term in Rajya Sabha. As things stand now, it appears the Lok Sabha elections will serve the Tamil Nadu BJP only to establish its vote share. In Chennai with Suresh, Sam Daniel, for NDTV.
The RBI's restrictions on Paytm Payments Bank has alerted financial institutions across the country on the importance of compliance and regulation. My colleague Sakshi Bajaj brings us the details of the questions that you may be having on the matter and answers them for you.
The Reserve Bank of India's restrictions on Paytm Payments Bank have indeed alerted all on the importance of compliance and following the regulation process altogether. So while the RBI has released FAQs as well, we at NDTV also answer your most frequently asked questions on the matter. The first question being asked, can I withdraw my balance from my savings account after March 15, 2024? Well, the answer to that is yes, you can. There's absolutely no restriction on this as per the RBI. The next question being asked is, can I top up my wallet, FASTag issued by Paytm Payments Bank? Well, the answer to that is not after the extended March 15, 2024 deadline. Paytm shifts its nodal account to Axis Bank. What does this mean for the viewer, for the consumer? Well, a nodal account really essentially is all back-end operations, and this means Paytm's QR, Soundbox, card machines can be used post March 15, 2024 as well. So those sitting at home and saying, well, my Paytm accounts, will it then be automatically transferred to an Axis Bank account? Well, the answer to that is no, you will have to change it yourself to any bank authorized by the RBI. So you will be getting a list of options, and any bank authorized by the RBI is what you can go with. So some saying that, look, if my salary is credited into Paytm Payments Bank account, can this process continue? Well, no, not after March 15, 2024, says the RBI. So therefore, make alternate arrangements at the earliest. They, of course, are also alerting on that. The last question coming our way is, can I pay my bills and subscriptions and automatically via Paytm Payments Bank as the norm for many? Well, debit mandates will continue till there is balance, says the RBI, but not after March 15, 2024. So essentially meaning that, look, even if there is balance, this will not reflect after March 15, 2024. So that really is the key crux of the matter, all your key questions that NDTV has managed to answer.
Well, we'll slip into a very short break. More news and updates on the other side.